Hello everyone, my name is Siek. I am an analyst at DWA Wright & Associates, and joining me today is Amy Kemp. She is also an analyst here. This is the DWA Minute for All ETF. Today's date is Monday, February 28th, which is the last day of the month.
I know. I can't believe tomorrow will be March 1st.
I know.
Moving into springtime and hopefully some warmer weather.
I know. Well, let's take a look at the US equity markets and look at the best and worst performing sectors. Here at DWA Wright, we have 40 DWA sectors, which means that each stock is assigned a sector. And when I pull up the performance for those 40 sectors, what I see is that all 40 of them have positive returns for the month except 2, and they are fairly small sectors. Those are electric utility and gaming sector. The best performing sector that we have for this month is the precious metal sector. The performance is up to 12.8% for the month, which is very good.
Yeah, and that's something I find to be pretty surprising, considering just last month we were fielding all kinds of phone calls, people asking us about the GLD and the SLV, and they were starting to break down. But we've seen them gain back just about everything that they had lost the first month of the year so far.
Right.
So they've done very well.
So that's good.
In February.
Right. And another sector that I want to bring to your attention is the retail sector. It is up almost 6% for the month, and that's also fairly good.
Yeah. We also ran the performance numbers for the stocks in the S&P 500 just for the month of February, and a lot of the big gainers for the month were actually focused in the retail sector. Big Lots was at the top of the list, up about 30%. Ralph Lauren, Family Dollar stores, Estee Lauder, The Gap, those were all up double digits. Super Value was in that list, but one name in the S&P that did not make the list, it actually brought up the rear for the month of February in terms of performance, was Walmart. It was down 7%, not down as much as something like Akamai, which was down more than 20%,
right.
But still pretty significant sell-off for just 1 month. And one thing that you can use the All ETF website for, and something that I've talked to many people and they've said they've used it for this purpose, is to, if you're selling a stock that you have, an individual stock holding, for whatever the reason is, maybe it's a laggard, maybe you just want to diversify a little bit more, a great way to still make sure that you're investing in an ETF that has exposure to that stock is through the search members function. So you can just type in the symbol of a stock and it will pull up all of the ETFs that it's a member of along with its weightings. And with something like a Walmart, where you might be selling it but still want to have exposure to it in your portfolio, you can look to a lot of those consumer staples ETFs that are cap weighted. Because Walmart is such a large company, it will have a big weighting in those. And one that we just found off the bat was the State Street Consumer Staples. The symbol on that one is XLP, and Walmart holds a 9.18% weighting in that one. Another similar example we found, Cisco this month was down 12%. It is a large holding of the iShares Networking ETF, the IAH. It holds about 7.3% in that one. So just another way that you can use the resources available to you on All ETF.
All right.
And I think that's all we have for today. So thank you for joining us, and we will see you next week.